Let's look at how to use StatCrunch to find the mean, standard deviation, and variance for group data. So I have some data here that represent a sample. So I'm going to click here and click Open in StatCrunch. And then I'm going to click Stat. And before we use summary stats and use columns, this time I'm going to use group bin data. So these are called, another name for these are called bins. So my bins are in the monthly pizza costs column, and the count or the frequency is the number of students, and we define our midpoints with the average of consecutive lower limits. So these are slightly different in different textbooks, so that's what we use. And then here we want to select what we're using. So we want to find the mean, and then since we're working with a sample, we're going to pick just the plain variance and standard deviation. So I'm going to hit compute. So those are those values. So let's pull up our graphing calculator just to check those. So I've already typed my data in there, my midpoints. So I'm going to do stat calc, one variable stats, L1 comma L2. So remember, you have to type that in, or your list is L1, your frequency list is L2. To remind your calculator, you're working with group data. So then I'm going to press enter. You'll notice our mean is the same thing. And then we have standard deviation in here, so we're working with a sample. So the value is a little bit off, but they're close, and that's because they're calculated slightly different using the different technologies. So that's how to use my stat lab to find mean, variance, and standard deviation for group data.